Hey everybody, this is Jenny McGarvey, and I am happy to share with you today this week in my memory planner. This is the last week of July and the beginning of August, and it is just a fun and exciting one. So let's get started. As you can see, there's a little peek from last week, and then I am tearing off the edges from the photos that I printed on my Canon selfie printer. I don't know why I felt compelled to do that right then. I could have obviously waited, but no big deal. Anyway, I have pulled out all of the Me and My Big Ideas planner basics and planner stickers, the value packs, because that's what I'm going to plan this week using. This is another summer week, kind of a vacation week. We had some visitors, and so we did a lot of fun things in our area that were a little bit unexpected, but I don't mean unexpected, but just out of the norm. So you'll see basically another vacation week from me this week. I am looking for one specific sticker. This happens to me all the time. Don't I say this every week? Anyway, I am looking for one of those half circle stickers that has a black and white or a different color, but preferably black and white color theme. And I'm just trying to find that page. I know it's in here. I know it's in these stickers, and I'm just looking for it. I want to use it in that Monday morning slot to do some layering with the stickers. And it's just a trick. There it is. See? Now I'm going to layer it with an arrow as well, and I'm going to use that to notate a work thing that I need to get finished. Now, I love layering stickers. It really has become kind of my thing. It's really kind of a throwback to scrapbooking and layering patterned papers and different die cuts and embellishments and those types of things. And I really just think it looks fantastic in my planner as well. And I feel like it's one of those things that I can really make my memory planner, of course, but my planning a lot more effective when I have more than one sticker, or I can make it just cuter. Now, I don't typically go for stickers that are unique or specialty when I do layering. Normally, I use ordinary stickers that come and that are plentiful for my layering. Now, as you can see, I also added a little strip at the top, the Shine Bright. That is a throw to our first part of this week, which is a trip to Las Vegas. And I felt like Shine Bright was kind of like a Vegas thing, right? And then also adding that really cool flight information sticker. It's really fun and just a great way to document some things. Now, there's only a few of them in the sticker book, so it's not like you could do it every time you flew, but for a special type of thing, that would be awesome, and that's exactly what I have it for here. Now, like I already talked about, this is a vacation week, so you're not going to see tons of, oh, this activity, this meeting, this type of thing. You're going to see things that are a little bit more outside of the norm, and that's okay and awesome, because everybody has weeks where maybe they do something a little bit different or have vacation weeks or things like that. So you can see how I document vacation weeks in my memory planner. A little more flipping through my sticker book, trying to find the perfect sticker and figure out exactly what it is that I want to use. Now, I found this yellow sticker that says today, and I know instantaneously I want to layer it on top of one of those full box stickers. It's so cute together, and I just really love the way that all kind of works out and how fun it makes being able to just say Disneyland, as if saying Disneyland isn't fun enough. I mean, come on, really. But it just makes it a little bit more special, which is definitely what I wanted to do. Now, I wrote Disneyland in the center of that today, and then I took two small bullet star stickers and put them on top. And I feel like it's really awesome because it draws attention to that particular event. Now, there are so many stickers, and it's really hard to choose which ones to use because there are just so many. Like in that one book, there's 1,400 stickers. I mean, they're awesome. But it's fun because there's lots of different choices, and you can really make it your own. So, for example, I am looking for a sticker to use in that evening section for Friday, and I find this perfect one. It's yellow and has the white circles, and then I'm going to put that today's plan right on top of it. Because what I want to do is add a couple of small bullet points. Again, if you'll notice, a little bit of layering here, the little banner with the heart, and then I want to write the 2 activities that we did that afternoon/evening right there. And it's just kind of one of those things that there's a whole lot going on. I used 6 different stickers to tell this little story, but it's still super simple and it looks fantastic. So it's just simple. We went to an Angels game, we went for lunch right before, and so I wanted to notate that and didn't want to do it in a crazy way like using a big box sticker like that Today one for Disneyland or something like that. So this was a really simple way to notate a couple of fun events. Now I'm also going to, in addition, add a little sticker on top of the Today's Plan just to draw attention to it. It makes the whole thing really stand out and makes it extra awesome. And I'm pretty happy about that as well. See, look how fun that looks with that black star right there. It really just kind of makes the whole thing pop. I felt like I really liked it before, and then now after I added the star sticker on top of it, I really love it. Now Saturday was a beach day, and so that's kind of one of those things. What do I put down to notate the beach? I'd already used the beach themed stickers from the Value sticker pack, and so how about some sunglasses? Yep, that's right, sunglasses. It's perfect for a beach event, and it does this great thing where it just makes it fun and whimsical as any trip to the beach should be. Now carrying on into Sunday, I'm also notating a little party with one of those to-do boxes. I really love these boxes. They have the grids, they have the cute outlines, and then the great shape with the mostly rounded corners, but then leaving that one crisp squared corner just really gives it a little bit of pop and a little bit of dimension. Now, as I've mentioned before, I like to also use little icon stickers to notate events and activities. So for instance, right there, I used that airplane sticker to notate our visitors going home. And I really love those as a standalone thing, but then I love them in addition to all of the rest of the things. So I feel like if every single time I used a box, or every single time I used bullet points, or every single time I did anything, I would grow really bored with it. But I feel like, okay, if I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, then it all comes together and looks super awesome and super cohesive, and I really like the end result. Now I'm going to add my photos. So if you're not into adding photos, you saw how the whole week came together in terms of planning, and I will add more embellishments as well. However, I've just printed a whole bunch of photos on my Canon Selfie, and these were 4 on a 4x6 sheet, so they are basically 2x3 photos. I trimmed this one down quite considerably to add it right next to that Friday evening plans box, because that's when this photo was taken, was on Friday afternoon, and I wanted to have it correspond with its events on that day. Now I don't always do that because I feel like the whole layout tells a story. So it's not necessarily imperative that they touch or that they're in the exact right box, but you know, it's good. Now also you saw that I used the paper punch, and I'll do that again too. So it's like right here, just using that cute little paper punch to punch out my photo and then add it right there. Now one of the tricks that I do is I leave one of the edges flat and then have that butt up against one of the straight lines in the planner. That adds a little bit of visual interest. So as you can see right there, it makes it a little bit unique with that flat edge. And then it also creates that separation. You know that it stops right there at that middle line, and I like the way that that looks. I'm a big fan of graphic design, and obviously I don't mean that in terms of graphic design, but I mean that in terms of I like things to be very linear and very straight, and so that really helps that as well. So using a circle is not anywhere near as scary to someone who likes straight lines. Now, because my photos are all on my pages, now I can go ahead and add a little bit more decor. I start with my plans, I go to my photos, then I add decoration. The decoration is the cherry on top, and it's very important. I want to have it, but it's not as important as the story and as the photos. So that's why it comes last as far as I'm concerned. Now just adding that sticker and then that cute little banner, it's just so adorable, and it's really totally perfect for this particular week with this color scheme, and then also with this particular week, which is where I have more room to write things or decorate more than I would maybe ordinarily when there's so much going on. Now this is a sticker that I'm crazy about. It's got a white background, it says love, 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 and it matches perfectly. It is wonderful for this particular week. So now I'm going to choose a couple of coordinating Happy Planner washi tapes. This is a bright pink with gold dots. It's just lovely. Haha, notice the pun, it's right next to that love sticker. I really am a big fan. And I'm a big fan of adding washi in little bits and pieces all over the page. I don't want to add a big long strip over every single header. It's just not for me, but I love adding it randomly. Now, as you can see here, I am going to start working in my page protector. This is one of the page protectors that has 24 openings. They're just 2 by 2 squares, and so what I did was I took my Pick Frame app on my iPhone. I chose the layout that had 6 spots in it, and I created 2 4 by 6 photos, so therefore 12 photos. So I'll have 12 photos and I'll have 12 open spots for patterned paper or for stickers or for whatever to decorate. Now I'm going to slide the photos in where I'd like them to go. I have already pre-planned all of this on a sheet of Happy Planner paper. I love using that because the grid makes it easy to do. And I also like doing it because it makes this process so much faster and so much easier. I can absolutely tell the stories that I need to tell, but get it done in a much more timely fashion. If I did not do this, it would take me definitely a lot longer to figure it all out as I go. And quite frankly, pre-planning can be done while you're waiting in the pickup line at school or while you're watching a show on the couch or whatever. It's really kind of a fun thing to do, and I really enjoy pre-planning anyway, so I think it's pretty great. Now, as you can see, I've got all the photos in the page protectors. So I am pulling out my Happy Planner pocket pages, and I am going to add the photos to the pages. That didn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm going to choose cards that will go with my color scheme that I already used in my planner. So for instance, I'm making 3 piles: yes, maybe, and no. Now, this is a lot harder than it looks because I want to create a balance of colors, I want to create a balance of patterns, and I want to also add some journaling. So you have to get the right number of cards for journaling. I have to get the right number of stripes, the right number of circles, using all kinds of different colors, especially in a week like this where I did use a whole lot of colors. I didn't stick to just one color scheme. So if I just done pink and yellow, well then obviously I would choose cards that were pink and yellow, but I didn't. I have a whole lot of different colors and I want that to be represented here as well. So now that I've figured out which cards I'm going to choose, I will then cut them down to fit the squares, which are 2 by 2. And that's really fun because you can get kind of the best of here. So maybe you have a card and you really like a portion of it, or you really want to use a portion of it and not the whole thing. It's awesome. You can trim it down to fit perfectly. Now a great example of that is that hello card right there that you just saw me lay down. I cut it to fit the thing, was a 2 by 2, also that loving this. So the whole card is 3 by 4, but when I cut it down to fit my needs, it becomes this little bite size where I can add just a few words of journaling, which is truly all I need. I do not need the whole card for journaling. I'm going to have a couple in my pocket protectors, or page protectors, excuse me, and then I'm going to do a few lines directly on my planner pages, and I will be able to tell the story of the week and be really happy with how it turned out as well. Now as this pile grows, you can see how the different patterns and the different colors are all emerging, and I have to say I'm really happy with it. It turned out really pretty, and these are a bunch of really great colors that are not only really fun, but also kind of to help tell the story of the week, which was just what a good time it was. So now it is imperative to group together the pieces that are going to go well together. So for example, I don't want to use two of the same card on the front and then not have one on the back. So what I'm doing is selecting cards that'll go on the front and placing them in different spots. Now the consideration here is this: I don't want two journaling cards right next to each other. I don't want two stripes or two dots right next to each other. So I want to play around with the overall design of the page so that they fit well. So like right there. Now it looks perfectly random, doesn't it? Obviously we both know that I selected different pieces to go different places, but in the end it turns out great and it looks really good together. So I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to select different stickers that can go on my pictures or on the individual cards. Now, as you know from previous weeks, I'm trying not to put any bulky embellishments in my memory planner. This isn't because I don't love bulky embellishments. This is because my memory planner is already super thick for this year. So I don't want to make it any thicker than it needs to be. So I'm sticking basically with just pens and flat stickers. However, I want it to be cute. So I'm definitely going through finding things that are perfect and that work really well. So that's why you'll see that I'm only using stickers and washi tape and a pen for journaling. I'm not venturing into chipboard or anything like that, even though there's so many wonderful options out there. Now, as you can see, even a little strip of washi tape really enhances, so don't be afraid to just simply dress things up. You don't have to go crazy. You can just add a tiny bit and really get your point across. Now, this is one of the cards that I wanted to add journaling to, and again, just a sentence or two. I don't need to go crazy. I will, with the events that I already planned on my page, be able to jog my memory in the future of different activities and events. And because I've been scrapbooking for about 15 years, I know that this is exactly what I need. If I go back and I look, I can be like, oh yeah, look at that. I totally remember that now. Really, honestly, my memory just needs sort of a nudge, if you will. So now I'm going to flip it over and finish adding different little cards to the backs and also dressing them up as well. So like this little journaling card, I've got the pre-planned card, then a tiny strip of washi, and then just another little sentence about what happened during the week. And I absolutely love this technique, taking the pre-printed journaling card, adding the strip of washi. It looks fantastic, and I'm really super happy with it. Now again on the back, I'm doing the same thing that I did on the front, which is to plan where all of my little cards will go so there won't be too much of one thing and not enough of another, and making it look perfectly random. Now I found this really super cute heart with the hot pink and the orange, which by the way is my youngest son's favorite color combination. So I decided to put that on top of the black and the white because it really looks great together. It's just really fun and vibrant, yet super simple, right? That's the same thing for this particular one as well, just using that cute little black happy on top of the pink and white card because it looks great together. It's super cute, but very, very simple, because the whole point is to let the photos tell the story. I don't want the embellishments or the patterns to be overwhelming in any way. Now I am using my tape gun to adhere all of the things together. Now I'm using the photos on top of the pieces of paper, or the pocket pages, excuse me, and creating a small little mat around the outside. I think it makes the photos look fantastic, and then also serves that there's not so much sliding around in the pocket, there's not so much going on and really making it messy looking. This helps keep the neatness. Now, as you can see, everything just looks fantastic. I'm really happy, and I'm just going to add a big journaling block right here in the Monday and Tuesday morning sections, and then I'll also add a smaller one in the Wednesday evening as well. This way I can tell if it's write a few more sentences about what went on during the week, and I just am really happy with the way that all of this turned out together. So thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you liked the video, and it also lets YouTube know the types of things that you like to see. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to get back to you and answer them. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.